The Real McCoys, starring Walter Brennan, created by Irving Pincus.
Want you to meet the family known as the Real McCoys. That's Grandpappy Amos, the head of the clan. He roars like a lion, but he's gentle as a lamb. And now here's Luke, who beams with joy since he's made Kate Mrs. Luke McCoy. From West Virginia they came to stay in sunny California. Old Grandpappy Amos and the girls and the boys of the family known as the Real McCoys.
Hey, Grandpa, I just seen Mr. Carter driving around the bend in the road.
Oh, yeah? That's why you all dressed up, huh?
Yeah, this time I'm going to do the selling, remember?
Well, now, Luke, I don't know. From what I hear, this Carter's a pretty tough customer. Maybe next time, huh?
No, Grandpa, this time. Now, you promised, and I'm gonna.
Where do you get that stubborn streak? All right, if that's the way you want it.
Good morning. Well, good morning. I reckon you must be Mr. Carter.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm Luke McCoy, and this here's my grandpa, Amos McCoy.
Yeah, howdy. Don't pay me no mind. Just make out like I won't even hear.
Well, I guess you can see the quality of them eggs, Mr. Carter. We try for grade A all the time, but...
Grade A, he says. Well, they're double grade A. Anytime we have a hen that's laying these measly grade A eggs, why, next thing she knows, she's in the stewing pot.
Well, as you can see, Mr. Carter, they are pretty good eggs, though. Some of them...
Pretty good, he says. Now, look, here's one I just take out of the case.
Are they all this size?
Well, to tell the truth, Mr. Carter, they're not.
Good honest Luke. He's taking after his grandpa. And he's telling the truth this time. Because they ain't all this size. They get big as you go down.
They get bigger as they go down, huh?
Well, now, Mr. Carter...
Now, I wonder where that come from.
I'll give you 24 cents a dozen for the case.
What's that?
Market price is 26, but that's for uniform large. You've got some runts in there.
Well, seeing as you're a nice fella, we leave him go for 30.
24, take it or leave it.
29?
I can't wait any longer. There's a lot of other farms around here, and I've wasted too much time already. Goodbye.
Well, Grandpa, ain't you going to call him back?
Call him back? That's what you do. That shows you ain't ready for selling, Luke. Why, that's an old buyer's trick. He wants me to call him back so he'll get him at his price. You just wait. He won't even get in that car. He'll be back. He's playing it foxy. He wants us to think he's leaving. But he won't even start the motor.
Grandpa?
That Carter, he's a sly one, all right. He won't even drive away, I'll guarantee that.
So he won't drive away, huh?
Mr. Carter! Carter! 28?
Oh, I reckon you don't know as much about selling as you thought you did.
I know plenty about selling. That Mr. Carter, he don't know nothing about buying.
Then Grandpa took over. Grandpa, I think it's downright unfair. Luke never gets to do anything that matters around here or make any decisions.
Now, that ain't so. Ain't I always let you pack them eggs? Ain't I let you clean out the hen house? Ain't I let you slap the hogs? Ain't I let you do all the plowing you wanted to? As far as decisions go, ain't I let you decide all by yourself which one of them things you want to do first?
And that makes me a real big man.
All right, Luke. Now, look, I was going to take that stuff into town and sell it at one of them restaurants. Now, you go on all by yourself. Go ahead. You just take a flyer at it yourself. Go ahead.
Well, now that's a little better, Grandpa.
Luke will do just fine, Grandpa.
Yeah, it's about time you was getting a little confidence in me.
Well, I sure do have, son. And don't you worry. When all them people turn you down, you just bring all that stuff back here, and I'll see what I can do.
One hamburger.
I'm afraid Mother burned it a little.
Look, miss, why don't you make me another hamburger?
Oh. Mother, could you make the gentleman another hamburger? Not so well done.
Well, I'm sorry, but we don't have any more hamburger.
Well, how about an egg sandwich, then?
We're all out of eggs, too.
Guess I'll have to settle for the coffee.
Isn't it all right?
Mother used to make coffee just like that. As soon as I was old enough, I ran away from home.
It's no use, Susan. We might as well give up.
But, Mother, we can't give up. Why, all our money's in this place.
I know, but we're all out of everything, and nobody will give us any more credit. Oh, face the facts, Susan. We're at the end of our rope.
Well, I guess we should have opened a gift shop or something like that.
Oh, I don't know. A lunchroom seemed like such a safe investment. If only I weren't such a dreadful cook.
Oh, look, Mother, I'm no better. It's just that we haven't had enough experience.
Susan, any experience. Oh, when I think of the servants we had when your father was alive, I don't think I even boiled an egg.
Oh, I know. And he'd never let me lift a finger. Mother, if we could just hold on a little longer, maybe cooking wouldn't be such a mystery to us.
Oh, no. It's just no use. We might as well close up now. We'll take the few things that belong to us and leave the rest for the finance company.
Well, good morning, ladies.
Oh, I'm awfully sorry, but we're all out of food. All we have is coffee.
And there seems to be some question about that.
Yeah, well, you must be doing a great little business here. It's hardly lunchtime yet, and you're already sold out.
Great.
Well, I guess I come to the right place then. I'm a salesman. Luke McCoys. Yeah, Luke McCoys, my name. I represent the McCoy Farm Products Company. All our eggs are real fresh. And uniform, too. See, the large ones, they're all the same size, and the small ones, so are they. Well, yeah.
I'm afraid we're not interested, Mr. McCoy.
Well, couldn't you just maybe give us a try? You ought to taste our milk. Oh, it's real creamy. And so is our cream. And we can sell it to you real cheap, you see, because it's straight from us to you. There ain't no middleman. Except, of course, the cow.
Mr. McCoy, as Mother
Look,
said,
I've got everything outside in the car. Why don't I go out and bring some stuff in and just show it to you?
Mr. McCoy, I don't think you'd want to sell anything to us.
Well, now, of course I would. That's why I'm here.
We're in no position to ask for credit.
Well, now, ma'am, there's one thing you don't have to worry about with the McCoy Company's credit. Is we only sell for cash.
We can't pay cash. We have no money, and we're closing up, going out of business.
Oh, gosh, I'm sorry to hear that, ma'am.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but we're closing.
Well, there's no other place around here. Couldn't you fix me just a little sandwich?
Well, I would if I could, but I don't have anything to fix a sandwich with.
Well, some eggs would be fine.
I'm afraid we don't have any eggs either.
Mister, just a minute. She can feed you all right. Well, practically anything you want. Well, sure, it seems like the young lady forgot that I was about to deliver a whole mess of fresh farm food. Yeah, just sit right there, and we'll have it all fixed for you.
Mr. McCoy, it's awfully sweet of you, but I can't let you do this. I told you we don't have any money.
Well, you will have as soon as the customers start flocking in.
You're an angel. How can I ever thank you?
Well, I'm beginning to see why the credit system's catching on. Stuff.
That's wonderful. I knew you could do it.
Yeah, and I got the full market price for it, too. I didn't have to quibble about it at all.
Oh, I'm so proud of you, Luke.
Thanks, Sugar Babe.
Well, now, Luke, you best give me the money. I'll put it in the cookie jar where it'll be safe.
Oh, well, Sugar, I didn't get no money. You see, I sold it all on credit.
Credit? Well, I might have knowed. You can't send a boy to do a grandpa's job.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Grandpa. It'll be all right. In business, you have to give credit sometimes.
Well, sure. Well, that's what I did. You see, these folks says going to lose this restaurant. Oh, they'd have paid me, but they don't have no money. But as soon as they sell our food, she said that she was going to pay me first thing.
A fine chance.
There, you see, Grandpa, we ain't never given credit before, but she?
You know, the lady that owns the lunchroom, Mrs. Meade.
Well, there you are, Grandpa. How old is this Mrs. Meade?
I don't know, about 50, I guess.
Oh, well, there ain't nothing wrong in giving the restaurant the food and getting the money later. Since Mrs. Meade is honest, then I think we should trust his judgment.
Yeah, both of them are real honest.
See, both?
Yeah, well, I did most of my dealing with Mrs. Meade's younger daughter.
How old is she?
Oh, I don't know. I guess Susan's about your age.
Susan?
Well, that's what she asked me to call her.
Well, now.
Well, now, what are you standing there grinning about? What's the joke? Let me in on it.
Oh, you're going to be let in on it, all right.
Is she pretty?
Well, I reckon some would say so, yeah.
Would you?
Well, yeah.
Luke, how could you be such a fool to let that woman bamboozle you?
What?
Now you're being let in on it.
Oh, well, now you got this all wrong, sugar babe. I could tell right off she ain't got a mean bone in her whole body.
How do you know what kind of bone she's got in her body?
Well, that's just a way of saying it. Well, I don't mean it.
Luke!
Why are you all... Oh, hell, I can explain that. I know this must look funny to you.
I don't think so, Luke. She ain't laughing none.
Kissed her.
Well, no, I didn't. Of course not. I didn't kiss her. Well, she kissed me. She was just being grateful because I give her all the food.
You kissed her.
Well, now, look, sugar baby, if you're going to carry on like this, I'll just go back down there and I'll get all that food and I'll just bring it right back.
Hey, now, hold it right there, Luke. If she's the kissing kind, you'll probably end up by dealing with the whole darn farm. I better go.
You kissed her.
How do you do, sir? Won't you sit down?
I'm looking for Susan Meade, and I reckon I found her.
Oh, well, what did you want?
You see? Do you see how it could happen to a McCoy that was young and full of ginger?
Oh, are you related to Luke McCoy?
Yes, ma'am. I'm that old goat that's the grandfather of that little woolly lamb you just sheared.
I don't understand.
I thought I heard someone come in.
Oh, Mother, this is Luke McCoy's grandfather.
Oh, how nice. Would you like a cup of coffee, Mr. McCoy?
No, you ain't going to bribe me with none of your coffee.
Bribe you? Well,
Now, look, it ain't going to do you no good playing innocent with me. I'm on to all your tricks, especially bamboozling young, simple-minded farmers out of all their food.
Bamboozled? Do you think that we cheated your grandson out of this food? Why, you... If I weren't a lady, I'd tell you what I think of you. The very idea of your coming in here and accusing us of cheating you. Why, I've never been so insulted in all of my life. I don't understand it.
Hey, you got a lot of spirit. That don't make no difference. I'm here to collect the money you owe us.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. McCoy. We don't have it.
Well, I just have to take the food back, that's all. We don't give credit, you know. And it ain't the principle of the thing, it's the money.
we have to sell.
Now, please, Susan. He's come for the food. Let him take it. The eggs are under here, or would you like me to carry them out to the car for you?
Say, you know, when you get mad, your cheeks get all pinky-like. Well, I best get them eggs. Say, how come you ain't doing no business here? Well, this is an ideal spot for a restaurant. Big factory across the street there, and there ain't no other eating place hereabouts.
Well, when we first opened, the men from the factory did eat here, but, well, now they bring their own lunch. I don't think they liked our cooking.
Oh, hogwash. Maybe they just can't afford to eat out.
Even the owner of the factory brings his lunch.
Gee, you got a nice smile. Well, I best get them eggs. You're a widow woman, I hear.
Yes, but I'll get by.
Well, I know how it is. I'm a widower myself.
Oh?
This all you got to sell? Just these eggs here and that lettuce and them foodstuffs that Luke brought? Nothing else?
That's right, Mr. McCoy. But please take it back. You don't give credit, I understand.
Who says we don't give credit? It's good enough for them big banks. It's good enough for us. Ma'am, you're now doing business with McCoy Credit Farm.
Mr. McCoy, you're just as sweet as Luke.
That's right, the kind of you, ma'am. I'll take the coffee now. You do all right. You know, all you need to run a restaurant is good eggs and good coffee. All the restaurant needs is good eggs.
Would you pass the sugar, please? If you don't mind.
Oh, darn it, Kate. Even if you are mad at me, you don't have to be so darn polite.
Did you shout at me?
I didn't mean to, Sugar Babe, but... Well, it's just upsetting to find out that you don't trust me.
I have always trusted you, Luke. Of course, you ain't been out of my sight much until now. And then the first chance you get...
No, just a minute now. I had plenty of chances to kiss other girls. I just never done it, all.
What chances? What girls?
Well, like, for instance, at the square dance at the Grange Hall last month, when Eloise Simpson asked me to go help her find her purse out in the parking lot.
She never lost her purse?
She had it with her all the time. Just trying to get me out there to kiss me and hug me. I fought her off.
What'd you say to her?
Well, I just said to her, I told her, Eloise, you stop that. I'm a happy married man. A very happy married man. I liked it. Broke her heart, the poor thing. I told her, I love Kate, and she's the only one I ever will love.
Did you really say that, Luke?
Sure did.
Luke, Eloise never was really after you, was she?
She sure was. Well, that poor thing.
Luke?
Well, no, I just made it all up.
Why?
Well, I'm just trying to do something to show you what I think of you, Sugar Babe. Hello. Yeah, it's me. Oh, yeah, Grandpa. I figured it might be you. What? A side of ham, 2 pounds of bacon, a dozen boxes of strawberries, 6 chickens? Yeah, Grandpa, right away. But what? Hello? Hello? Grandpa? Hello? He hung up.
I wonder what's going on down there.
Well, I don't know, but I better get that stuff down there right away.
Luke, I'll go with you.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Sugar Babe. You're not going to start being jealous again, are you? You know you're the only girl in the world for me.
Sure, Luke. I know it, and you know it. But until I'm sure that Susan knows it, I'm going with you.
I don't believe it.
A hamburger with coffee, then. One hamburger.
One hamburger coming up.
Grandpa!
Well, I see you done brought the food. Put it right down there.
Grandpa, what are you doing back here?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm cooking.
Well, I don't understand. Where'd all these people come from?
Well, I tell you, a fella came over from the factory, and I cooked him up a mess of eggs, and he went back and he told a bunch of them, and then they come over, and I cooked up them a bunch, and then he got another bunch, and they've all been over here. Well, over there, he owns the factory.
Hi, Luke.
Oh, Susan. Oh, Susan, I'd like you to meet my wife, Kate. Sugar babe, this is Susan.
How do you do?
Hello. I can't tell you how wonderful your grandfather's been. Oh, and your husband, too. Why, when he came in here this morning and we were closing, well, he was just like a brother to me.
Like a brother? Luke, why don't you go out and get the rest of the food?
Sure will, Sugar babe.
Say, Luke, I want to hand it to you for getting us such fine customers. You're a real salesman.
Thanks, Grandpa.
Sunny side up.
Miss Lee.
Hello.
Sunny side coming up. Kate, this is Miss Meade.
Oh, hello.
How do you do?
And from now on, she's buying all our fresh foods from us.
Oh.
He's been so wonderful to us.
Oh, it's nothing. Well, I best get on with these eggs here. We're really doing the business.
Grandpa, is that lipstick you got on your handkerchief?
What am I scared about? My age, you don't go around spraying about lipstick on your handkerchief. You go around boasting about it.